Mika was something I never imagined doing. Like, how did someone come up with this? It's a great idea. It is. It's fun.
See, like, that kind of annoys me. See, Useless is in Cam's chat. There's a decent amount of people in there. And he types in the chat, he says, y'all just heard it. He goes, Mecha is something I never imagined doing. Like, how did someone come up with this? This is a great idea. I came up with it. Clown. Me. Where's my credit? Useless. You're in there. How did someone come up with this? Why are you not in there saying, man, Clown came up with a great show? You act like you don't know who came up with it. Really? Gee, I wonder how can anybody come up with this? You should have been in there saying, man, MMA Clown Show on K. Y'all, whoever's in here right now, check it out. We're in this game called Mecha. They're not promoting me at fucking all here. They're talking about Mecha. Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. They're not talking about Clown at all. Cam is a little bit. Useless is in there. Oh, whoever came up with this. Like, what? What do you mean, who came up with it? Clown Show. What are we doing here? Fuck is this shit? You see what I'm saying? I mean, like, even my own guys can't give me my credit. Yeah, give me my fucking flowers. Where's the, like, promotion for me here? Like, why didn't Cam say, hey, anybody's new in here, by the way, check out Clown Show. You might enjoy me on this Mecha. You don't see him promoting my channel. Throw me a bone. Might have helped out.
It's fun. It makes me care more about my picks than just Tapology 2 or just beating. So I like being involved. God bless, man. See you later, Tyler. God bless you too.
God bless you.
Hopefully Pube sees the light in the future, Lamau. He went ape shit. He did. He did. It was kind of funny, though. But then Clown's like, you need to grab a fucking shotgun and stick it under your chin and pull the fucking trigger.
Is that his impression of me, Cam? Is that your hillbilly impression? You need to beat a shotgun. I don't sound like that. Do I sound like that? And what I said was, in the moment, I'm angry. And I said, dude, if you're going to go, my point was trying to say, look, if Pube's going to go through his life living like this, being this kind of a sick, pathetic fuck, if this is what he's going to do, no offense, but you are kind of wasting your time. You are kind of just living a worthless life. I mean, you probably shouldn't like tell anybody to kill themselves, but it was in the heat of the moment. It was in anger. I would rather the guy just get help and try to be productive in life. You know, try to actually get a real job. Get off this fucking YouTube stalking shit and get some help. Get some therapy. See a shrink or something instead of doing that bullshit that he does. You know? Get help if you need it. If you're that mentally, if Pube is that mentally fucking broken in life because his grandma farted on him when he was a kid or whatever his problem is, if he's that psychologically broken, get some fucking help, man. Therapy, something, counseling. You're a 28, 29-year-old man, you claim. Seek some fucking therapy, man. You're pitiful. Fair, LOL. I just assumed everyone knew. No, how are they going to know? There's people in there who don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what the Mecha is. They don't know Clown. Larry's the one, and you were in there bringing up Mecha. Nobody was even asking about Mecha. They didn't know what that was.
And I was like, okay, that might be a little bit too far.
Oh, that's a little too far for Cam Hassel? Oh, okay. So Cam's he's the decider about what's too far. Well, I hope I didn't hurt your sensibilities there, Cam. It was too much for Cam. I went a little too far for Cam. All right.
But yeah, I get it. Dude, I remember hearing rumors of the Mecca a year ago from today. Cam, you are the reason Mecca is on. Kind of, yeah. I was definitely one of the people vouching for it, trying to get it going, trying to get it moving. And
Well, I do agree with that. I mean, like the bottom line is if it wasn't for Cam, we probably wouldn't be doing it. Like, I mean, but I will say this though, Cam and like Liar Jenny, they need to kind of like calm down on all this. Like, we brought the Mecca back crap. Like, look, the Mecca. This is the thing that annoys me. I did 11 of these on YouTube. I've already done these for years. Like the community that I had, a lot of them are gone, so they're not vouching for me. But they know that we've already all this drama that you guys are seeing, all this, it's already played out before. I had another community where similar things were happening, and they all fell by the wayside. But this is something I created. I've been doing already for years. Like, yeah, I brought it back. And Cam is a big reason it went on, but it's like, guys, you still should just be like, look, Clown came up with this. This is his concept, his game. And we now that we've seen it, we've seen how it's playing out. Now they know what it's like to be in it and how it can go. And imagine if, and I'll even pitch this to Cam. I'd like to see what he would say about this. I know he's cooking dinner or something right now. Imagine if a big YouTuber did the Mecca, how big this thing would be. It would blow up. If some big shot did a game like this, someone that actually had action, not Liar Jenny with a fraud channel. I'm talking about if Guru had the exact same concept, or if like one of these guys like that. Don't you see how big the Mecca would be? It would be crazy. It would blow up. The chat would be hitting these people. Oh my God, this is the greatest game ever. When did you come up with this? Like, but because I do it, I never get my flowers. I don't get credit. You know, that's another thing that I can just bitch about how great my game is, yet you don't never get credit.
Clown says it hasn't had the best of views, but I hope it's had enough to at least inspire another one. Maybe.
Well, I mean, the thing about Mecca, even on YouTube, it never got big views. I talked about this. Like, again, people got to understand that if you're not in the game, you don't really care about it as much. The people that really care about Mecca are the players that are currently in it. Now, unless you're one of the people that's in the chat all the time, of course, you're going to be there watching it play out. But yeah, the views have not been great. I mean, I think Saturday night, it's only been 3 days. There's still only a couple hundred views on that. It's not great views. You know, I'm not getting big views on Kick. I thought the Mecca Nights might be a little bit more popular than they've been. That's one thing that's got me down. I thought they'd be a little better than they've been. I thought there'd be like 40 or 50 in there. That hasn't really been happening. I think we had nearly 50 in there a couple of weeks ago, but like, the views have been kind of down for Mecca, and it's always been like that. They were never a big ratings success for me. But at the same time, the views are down on my channel all around. So I'm not blaming Mecca. I just think that, the last 2 episodes have been really late at night following the UFC. That's probably hurting some live views. And if anybody's tuning in, they don't know what it is. They don't know what this game is. They don't know what this bottom 4 means. And they're dipping out because they don't care. The Mecca, it's hard to get people to really care about it unless you're really in it yourself. So, yeah, the views haven't been great. Will I do another one? I really don't know. I'm going to see how this Rumble shit goes. I'm going to see if I even dare do the YouTube thing. If I stay on Kick as a live streaming option, then I feel like I kind of feel like I'm down to do another Mecca in the future here as soon as this one's over, but I need to have a better structure and really know who's in it, who wants to really play. Are they going to commit? Are we doing a money pot? How, we have to have like a couple of weeks to really negotiate how the next one would go. And I don't, at this point, with the way the numbers are down, the viewers are down, I've lost people from the channel. It may not be feasible to get another Mecca going here in the near future. There's Cammy's back. I should have promoted it more. Got a bad habit of letting the chat run the stream instead of the other way around. No, I feel you. I mean, I get it. It can't happen that way. I mean, it's happened to me before. Sometimes when you're live and you didn't plan to be there very long. Sometimes when you're live, you can get kind of distracted by your chat's questions about UFC fights, and you probably, wanted to talk Mecca, but you kind of got drowned out by the other stuff. And then by the end there, they started asking you about it. And then you were ready to leave. So, because you're not a guy that's going to be streaming forever. But, I get it. I get how it can be. But, yeah, I mean, I just thought maybe you would have been sort of giving it more of a promotion to find more. Maybe you could get a few people to find it. He made the same mistake, LOL. Switch to a politics channel and move to Rumble. I can't do too much politics. I'll just do some MMA shit and porn girl shit and see what happens.
Maybe in another couple months' times. I won't be in it, but I hope it should be something that carries on. Now Giuliano's doing a game, clearly doing a game surrounded by Tapology picks.
I mean, he's ripping me off. I mean, he's stealing my game. I mean, I'm disappointed with you right here. You're making it sound like, well, oh, yeah, and Lara Leano's doing a game. He's doing Tapology. You should have been like, yeah, now Lara Leano's ripping the Mecca off. He's trying to copy it. You could have established that right there, but you didn't do that. I would have liked to have seen you kind of step up here on your show and be like, yeah, I mean, there's people even trying to copy the game now. I would have felt better about that as your answer. You could have had my back with that. Instead, you make it seem like, no, yeah, people are doing games too on Tapology. Just like Clown. You should have been like, no, this guy's literally, the Mecca's been so entertaining that now this fucking dude's copying it. So that would have been nice, but you didn't say that. But I'm being nitpicky here.
Smart thing to do in the community. People want to do it. People want to compete. People want to see who has the best picks.
Well, I always looked at it like that. I think that's why I did Mechas. I wanted to see who the best is. But then there's a lot of people, they just don't want to, do an entry fee. They don't want to take that shot, or they don't want to get, I don't want a time commitment. Just weak-ass people, man. Weak-ass fucking people. And by the way, you know what's another thing that's really funny? And I know people are going to say that I'm, oh, Clown, you think you invented everything. Here's the funny thing. Yeah, Tapology's been in existence a long time. But before I started doing Mecca on there, nobody ever did Tapology games on YouTube on Tapology. I was the first guy to do Tapology on my channel as a game. Now, multiple people have been doing it. Even Moz started ripping me off doing a Tapology group. You don't understand why I'm so upset. These people have been stealing from me from years. They see the stuff I create and do, and then they go and mimic it and do their version of it, and their audience thinks they created it because they don't know about me. You don't understand. That's why I get so fucking frustrated. Nobody did Tapology before me. The only thing I ever saw was UFC Pick'em League, which was on the UFC website years ago. A guy did that. Nobody did a Tapology competition until me. There's another channel out there in existence, I don't even want to name them, that started doing a Tapology contest because they stole my idea. They do it all the fucking time, and they never give me a shout out and just give me credit for it. Well, shout out to Mr. Arkansas, our Clown Show. He is the one that kind of gave us the idea to do these everybody knows I was the first to do that.
So I like the idea of it.
Yeah, my idea.
If I get out, I know it's the name of the game. Exactly. And Walter Sr. says, for real, Walter Sr. probably had one of the most unfair eliminations. Guy had a great score. Got kicked just for not being in the stream for 4 or 5 hours.
Well, see, no, that's not accurate. What now? Okay, Cam, I got an issue with that, dude. You just made it seem like Walt Sr. got cheated. He didn't get cheated at all. Walt Sr. did not. He caused so many problems. Number